Welcome to the Fuck Your Life Boxing Show. Yeah.
¿Qué pasó, güey? It's your homeboy Quetzalcoatl hitting your ass up with another video. Today's episode is going to be about the Triple G Gennady Golovkin and Dominic Wade fight that happened over the weekend. Dominating performance by Triple G as Gennady Golovkin knocks Dominic Wade out in the second round. Wade pretty much had nothing for him. Triple G hit Wade whenever he wanted. He even allowed Wade in a moment in the fight to hit Triple G. And he hit Triple G a couple times and did nothing. Triple G just kept on coming forward, and he dropped Wade, I believe, 3 times in the fight and hurt his ass bad. And after the third knockdown, the fight was over. And as I said, this is a dominating performance by Triple G where he annihilates Dominic Wade in 2 rounds. But at the same time, you have to look at it for what it is. Dominic Wade is a fucking nobody. He ain't shit. Yeah, he's undefeated. But this is also somebody who fucking works at McDonald's full time. So it's kind of hard for you to call this a huge victory when the guy you knocked out just got off the breakfast shift. But there are 2 sides to the story. And while it is true that Triple G has had a long string of bouts where he's fighting subpar competition and he's destroying these subpar fighters, the reason that he's fighting these subpar fighters is because the top guys that are under 60 are pretty much ducking. When Peter Quillen was champion, I never heard any serious conversations going down between him and Triple G trying to make a fight happen. And it has nothing to do with the promotional war that's going on right now, because Triple G isn't represented by Top Rank or Golden Boy, who do have problems with PBC. So that wasn't the reason why a fight with Peter Quillen wasn't going down. There have been, however, talks of Danny Jacobs' fight possibly going down if the Canelo fight doesn't happen. But prior to these talks, I haven't really heard anything from Danny Jacobs saying that he seriously wants to fight Triple G. Then you also have Canelo. And I'm a fan of Canelo, but he's on some bullshit right now. And it's embarrassing what he's doing with that middleweight title, because the title that Canelo has is considered the lineal title. That's the middleweight title that goes back to Bernard Hopkins, who was the undisputed middleweight champion. So for him to be doing this right now, where he's fighting at 155 and he's fighting all these little dudes, it's kind of bullshit. And he's pretty much trying to do the same thing to Triple G, where he wants to fight him at a catch weight, but it's for the middleweight title, which makes no sense to me. And let's not forget Billy Joe Saunders, who straight up said he wants nothing to do with Triple G. Now, where Triple G takes the blame for fighting these bums is because of some of the stupid shit that he says. Like the dumb shit where he said that he's willing to fight anybody from 154 to 168. And then when the opportunity arises itself for him to fight a huge star in Andre Ward, this motherfucker ducks him. He comes up with all this other bullshit. Now, I understand that you're on a big middleweight streak, defending your belt, and you might be wanting to go for history in becoming one of the great middleweights or whatever. But don't say some stupid shit like you're willing to fight anybody, and then when you have a chance to have a career-defining victory, if you can beat Ward, you go ahead and duck him. And then saying anybody can get it from 154 to 168, that gives motherfuckers like Canelo the opportunity to come with that dumb shit talking about let's fight at a catch weight. You see, so Triple G has been shooting his own motherfucking self in the foot at the same time. You know, you shouldn't have said that shit. You know, I think it was just him. I don't know what it was. He was probably smoking some weed when he said that. But where Triple G has pretty much put himself in the position in is that he's going to have to bite the bullet and do something. Triple G is either going to have to bite the bullet and fight Canelo at that custom weight that Canelo's got going on, so you can have a big fight. Canelo is a huge name right now. You beat him, you establish yourself as a pay-per-view attraction, because that's going to generate a lot of views. Or you leave them in the weight division, you go up in weight, and you fight the names there. If you can get a fight with James DeGale in the UK, that'd be a huge fight overseas. If Lucian Bute can win his fight coming up and regains the 168-pound title, that would be a huge fight in Canada. If Andre Ward comes back down in weight and is willing to fight you at 168, there's a chance to get a career-defining victory. But Triple G has left himself with very few options. But let me know what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts on this fight? What are your thoughts on him destroying Dominic Wade? Let me know what you think his next fight should be. Let me know in the comments section. And as always, if you like this shit, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is your homeboy Quetzalcoatl, signing the fuck on out.